Howdy, folks. Woody Wallace from NeedCoffee.com here. And we're back with another Wayhomer review. For the uninitiated, here's how this works. I just walked out of the cinema where I've seen a film, and I'm going to talk to you about it on my way home. So, today we're here to talk about Despicable Me. So, Despicable Me. Synopsis. The synopsis is, the despicable fellow in question is Gru, who is a, I guess, moderately, somewhat, not really successful supervillain, who basically is facing a world in which there are younger supervillains who have better plans and better execution, and as a result, he is being passed aside for people with more ambition and drive. And his grand plan, I'm not giving anything away because this is in the trailer, to put himself back on top is to steal the moon, and he does so. He comes up with a plan that will involve 3 girls, as seen in the trailer as well. And hijinks ensue. So there's your synopsis. Now, the trailer is key here because, you know, the trailer is what sets expectations. And the expectation from Despicable Me, I mean, let's face it, instantly when you see an animated film these days, unless it's from Pixar, it's kind of suspicious. You don't really know what you're going to get. I mean, and I say Pixar even with Disney. If you look at the Tangled trailer, which looks pretty tangled in more ways than they intended, you just go, you're in. To me, anyway, it seems like we collectively are just kind of, meh. But, you know, what do I know? I watched Shrek and didn't get it, and it went on to make $50 squazillion. So, what do I know? Anyway, the point being is that the Despicable Me trailers painted it as something that was just inherently fun, with a great character played by Steve Carell. And it basically said to me, if you show up, you're going to have fun. And if nothing else, the minions are going to be something to laugh at. Well, the deal is this. Cut and dried, it delivers on the promise. It's simply a fun movie. Now, it's not Pixar. It doesn't plumb the depths of your emotions and doesn't reach huge artistic, you know, heights or anything. But that's okay. As I'm often fond of saying, not every film has to be merchandisery, you know? There's room for popcorn films and room for films in which you're just go and you have a good time. There's room for films where it's just a ride. With this, it's just a good time. There's just to prove how much of a good time it is. When you watch the film, at least for me, I thought, wow, I saw a lot of this in the trailer, but I didn't care because it was so fun. I was fine with seeing it again and seeing it in the context of the film. You know, the animation was all good. It actually utilized the 3D well, so I would say, you know, see it in 3D. Matinee, of course, because you want to save a few bucks, and 3D is pricey. But the 3D bit of it is fun, especially with some you know, bits during the credits where they literally are trying to screw around with the 3D, in case you felt like you didn't get your money's worth. Carell does a great job. Whoever's providing the voices for the 3 girls, who I didn't catch, all do a great job. Russell Brand and Julie Andrews are in there, and they are fantastic. Andrews, you won't recognize if they hadn't told you she was in it. If I hadn't told you she was in it, you fell asleep during the opening credits, I don't know. You wouldn't know that she was in it. So the vocal cast all does a great job, and it's just fun. It's just funny, and it's you know, it's rated PG. But there's not really anything in there that, I mean, you know, 4-year-olds probably not even going to understand it. But if you got a little kid and you're worried about why is it PG, it's, I don't know, probably for cartoon violence or something. I didn't even look. One thing that Rob said when he saw it, and on The Weekend Justice, which just went up today, Friday, he said there's a lot of homages to Looney Tunes in the style of violence and the way devices work and all that stuff. It's very true. It's totally apparent. and that is a bit of a joy to watch. So, yeah, in a nutshell, it's a lot of fun, and I recommend it. I would say it is a solid 3.5 stars, which is extremely respectable. And I would say if if you got kids, definitely take them to catch it on the big screen. If you are covered up with stuff that you need to see in the cinema, could you see it on the small screen or what passes for small screens these days at home and still enjoy it? Sure, I think it's going to come out with a good DVD and it'll be fun there too. But I think it's worth the matinee and see it in 3D. So I will say this, and this is kudos to Universal and really all these animation studios. I know we give them a hard time, but and how they're not Pixar, but that's okay. But I really think Pixar, as I've said before, is kind of making everybody have to up the ante on their films, so that it's not just simplistic nonsense, and that there is a little bit of depth and there is a great deal of entertainment, and there's some meat on the bones of these films. And we're starting to see them evolve, which I'm extremely excited about. And I want there to be, I want Universal and I want, Fox and whoever else is doing animation. I want them all to have their own little Pixar things going on, their versions of Pixar, so that we have, quality films, whether they're just fun or whether they move you. Either way. So there you go, Despicable Me, definitely worth checking out. So that's it, and we're on the interstate. So. I will simply say, check us out at neatcoffee.com for more of this mayhem. And if you like what you're seeing here, and you want to, I know we keep talking about the camera, but the gas in the car is important too. So if you like these things and would like to sponsor them so you can see more of them, you can find more information at neatcoffee.com/membership. So until next time, I will say bye.